And welcome to We Live in Color. I'm your host, Deontay Damper, and I'm so happy y'all joined us tonight. Now, before we start, I need you to do me a favor. Go to whereweconverge.com so you can learn more about my girl Trey, my girl Ashley, my girl Besa, my girl T-Dub, everybody, and the Big O Show. Remember, whereweconverge.com to see where Black media matters. And I'm so happy we are celebrating Women's History Month. And I was thinking about doing this episode. I was like, you know what? I got to get my girl up in here. So community healer, builder, mother, and family, Michaela Kyles is in the house today. We are going to talk about not just her journey, but I think not just her journey of motherhood, but her journey of womanhood. And I think that when we think about Women's History Month, we have to remember the strength and the resilience that only women can carry. So I'm so happy that she's in the studio with us today. Now, but first, I need to hear from my folks at Eminem. That's Maddie and Madison from SGN. What's the news this week, y'all?
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. This is Madison Jones.
And Maddie Mooney.
And here's your Seattle Gay News Community Brief, giving you the latest on our news and events going on in Seattle and around the region for the LGBTQIA2+ community. Before we get into our stories, like always, we're going to do our What's Going On in the World with Maddie and Madison. For this week, I just want to ask, how was your weekend, Maddie? What did you do?
My weekend was a little stressy. I successfully, I feel like, introduced both my cat and my partner's dog this weekend, and now they're the best friends.
Very cute. Are they're buddy and everything?
Yeah, sleeping next to each other, which...
Wow. Yeah, I love it when like cats and dogs can come together because, yeah, it's not always like the easiest thing. You can go south very quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then, well, for me, I went to the Chinese New Year celebration here at the CID. It was very cool. I lived in Asia. I lived in Taiwan for a year, so... I've been missing the fun, like, Lunar New Year celebration stuff and the food, especially. Oh, my God. I love Chinese food in general, but, like, Chinese New Year food especially. So
Lit.
So, all right. Well, without further ado, we'll get into our topics for today.
Our first topic, the Seattle Rugby Club took a stand for trans athletes last week, after the sport's national body, USA Rugby, announced a new policy that would effectively ban trans women from competing in women's matches.
Seattle Rugby said in a statement that we want to reaffirm our commitment to inclusion, respect, and belonging. We believe trans women deserve every opportunity to play the sport they love in a safe and welcoming environment.
Next, Seattle Police Chief Sean Barnes has been in conversation with local queer orgs on community safety. He spoke at the February SPD LGBTQ Advisory Council meeting on Capitol Hill and was also recently interviewed by our very own Madison Jones. Madison, what did you hear from the chief?
Yeah, so I questioned the chief on a couple different things during our interview. The first thing was about the historical significance of LGBT and SPD relations. For folks who don't know, Chief Barnes is from North Carolina and moved here about a year ago. So although he's been here for a little bit, he still did not completely know all of the things that I felt like he should know. So I questioned him about some of those historical things that happened, as well as some of the recent stuff that's been going on, like the May Day seminal event review document and stuff like that. So
amazing. Thank you.
So if folks want to check out the video, we've put it up on our YouTube. We're going to put up clips on our socials, and it will be an episode of Radio SGN on our Spotify or wherever you can find your podcasts. And for the last bit, we have a community calendar on our website and in our paper, and we wanted to shout out a couple upcoming events. There's going to be a trans music showcase at Chop Suey on Saturday, March 21st. There's going to be EDM artists like Shane Banger and XEK and a bunch of others. It's going to be an awesome thing to support trans rights, and part of the night's proceedings are going to go towards the Gender Justice League.
Amazing. Also worth noting, The legendary Dina Martina will be performing a one night only on Vashon Island the night before on Friday, March 20th.
And that's all from our news desk today. For more, you can check out our website at www.sgn.org or pick up one of our papers around the city, our March issue. And with that, thanks for watching. Now back to you, Deontay.
I got to thank Maddie and Madison for coming in today. Remember, y'all, go check out SGN on Instagram. I almost stopped myself because I want to call them Eminem. You know, Maddie and Madison. Does that go? That go? I don't know what they're going to say, but whatever. But we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have Michaela Kyles. You're watching We Live in Color.
Les Miserables, still the world's most popular musical. Experience the breathtaking production that leaves both audiences and critics awestruck. Les Miserables. April 7th through 19th at the Paramount Theater. Tickets at stgpresents.org.
Hi there, my name is Angela Poe Russell. Some of you know me from my years being a journalist, a reporter, host, but I've written a musical, co-written a musical, because I have an amazing team around me. It's called Aviatrix, and it's running at Seattle Public Theater this spring. But you can get an exclusive preview because Seattle Association of Black Journalists is having a program called Black Voices Matter. It's March 14th, on my birthday. Like, imagine that. And we're gonna preview this new musical. You'll get to hear some of the numbers and hear the story behind it and hear how it went from a newsroom to a stage. So that's March 14th, the Seattle Association of Black Journalists at the Northwest African American Museum. I hope to see you there.
And welcome back to We Live in Color. I am just so happy to have my girl up in here. You already seen how I went at a cough's behind last week about coming in here, and I believe I've asked her to come on maybe like 3 seasons. Michaela Kyles.
Wow.
No, but I'm so happy to have you here.
I'm so grateful to be here.
You know, I thought Women's History Month, I think that so many times, you know, we uplift women, Black women in our community. And it's like, yes, it is what they are doing now, but it also is the becoming, right?
Yes.
How we are able to, how we watch, so many of our women in our community that are mothers, that are caretakers of community. And I think that we don't focus on their becoming. So I'm just so happy that you were here to share your journey with us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so proud of you. You know, I say that to you as much as I possibly can, but I really am.
You know, because we go back.
We really do.
Back. Not too far back for the young heads. Like just, you know, I can Dougie still. But that's...
okay. A little chicken.
That's all I got. Or maybe
just a little chicken head. Okay.
Yeah.
Just a little... Okay.
Yeah, but, you know, and we had similarities in growing up, but just like within the areas of your childhood, like you grew up in the south end area of Seattle.
I sure did.
Tell us a little bit about the south end area of Seattle. We rarely hear
the
that.
crown jewel of the city?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no, I grew up in South Seattle. Of course, I went to Graham Hill, Akikurosi. I'm a proud Rainier Beach Viking. I was shaped and curated by community. I was a sheltered child is what I like to call myself.
Okay, you're going to have to break down sheltered for us now.
Okay. Well, I grew up in church and I had a single mother and she was just very protective. She did not play. So it's like, no, you can't spend the night there, but they can all come over here. And I had a big brother. And he set the stage for me in such a major way. Like even when I walked into high school, I was Sam's little sister. And so I had a covering and protection that came with a lot of big brothers and sisters, including you. You came in that package.
Yes, I did.
And yeah, it was so great just to kind of be a part of so much greatness. Like I could name off and rattle off a few friends that have come from that space and came from that area that have actually done so well for themselves. And it's a melting pot of greatness, right? When you think of Rainier Beach, you think of sports usually. I mean, because it does churn out.
We had the greats.
It does churn out its fair share of elite athletes. However, there was such a community because it was a small school that we kind of all knew each other. Like I was thinking about our senior class, we all really got along. Like we knew each other, we call each other, even when it comes to like the reunions and things, a lot of us are still connected to each other. A lot of us still talk to each other all the time. So it didn't feel like a huge need because it's like, well, I went to happy hour with my girl the other day.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that was always a great part. I tell my kids all the time when I talk to my daughter, she says, Mom, it sounds like high school for you was like High School Musical, which is hilarious.
But it low-key was. We had like different, like dope people.
It was fun.
I can name off names, but I'll just like shout out like the Naimas and the
Naimas and
I mean, particularly, Naima was the first person that popped up.
We love
she was
her.
always singing down.
Always nurturing roots, our girl.
Yeah.
Okay, feeding the community.
But as you navigated like through life, right? You know, like we grew up in church together.
Indeed.
And, you know, I always felt like there was always a piece of me that I could be, but Genesis through Revelations told me something different. And as a woman, how were you able to navigate that? Because I also feel like as a man, right, there was also a privilege that I had navigating it. And I think that women kind of I was talking to one of my homegirls about this last night. It's like got the worst of brunt of like how to act, how to be.
Yeah, there is definitely an expectation for women to show up a certain way. And I think that a lot of the times it can kind of put you in a box. But as I've grown and as I've learned, I'm realizing that God is not a monolith, and he talks to me so much now. He comes after me. He chases after me so much now. And I think it's a testament to how kind and how gracious he really is. I think that back in the day, you know, we've talked about it all the time, like couldn't do nothing. Okay. Couldn't do nothing, couldn't go nowhere. It felt
and
like.
then you had to dress different, right?
Oh yeah. It's like pants at church. You only had, like, you had to wear a skirt. You had to be covering your knees. You had to be wearing stockings. If you see my outfit now, I still can't. There's certain things that like, it still comes to like certain dresses like, oh, you should probably wear stockings with that. Oh, you should probably, it's just something, it's in me, not on me. You know, we say that all the time, but yeah, there were certain standards. They were pretty strict, and a lot of them were to curtail other people's desires, not necessarily ours. And if you look at it from that perspective, it kind of isn't fair. Right. And then that, like I said, as I started to move through that and grow through that, you know, life kept happening. I switched churches, and that became a whole different debacle all on its own. But I'm learning and realizing that you have to like seek God's voice for yourself. Yeah. And you can't really depend on what someone else is telling you. You have to find him for yourself.
How did you find him for yourself? And for folks that are watching too, like as we are speaking about God and religion, it is also like a spirituality as well. So if you do not believe in God, we are talking about the spirit in the being of I am.
I'm talking about Jesus.
You just talking about Jesus.
I'm talking JC gang. Just, you know, not getting a little too crazy.
Let's go.
But if you need to open up your consciousness to experience it in that way for you to receive it, then 100%
that was the disclaimer.
100% go that way. For me, and I say this in the most like humblest way. I don't even know how else to, but like he came for me. Like after my church, I was like born and raised and cultivated and gave me my foundation for my God consciousness. I went through a lot of things, and I truly, if I did not have that foundation, I genuinely don't think that I would be who I am today. So I'm grateful for that. But I left that space and went to another space, and that was pretty harmful. And I was so frustrated and had so much resentment, and I was so confused and so frustrated with God. I ran as far away as I possibly could. And he sent people to come tell me, and I this may sound spooky to some people, but depending on where you are, like you said, on the spirituality monolith, you will hear and feel God came for me. Like, hey, I miss you. Like, hey, I love you. Hey, I'm proud of you. Like, hey, I see what you're going through. Like, hey, I get that. Like, hey, I'm really not worried about that right now. I'm kind of worried about your heart.
Beautiful.
And it was like, filtering it through all that I've learned and heard, you know, like I am currently in a relationship with a woman. And it was
Hold on, wait.
You're like, love that.
Yeah, I know, but not defined as lesbian. You called it something, and I just want you to announce it here on the show because I've never heard this before.
Okay, so everyone, I told Deontay, I saw him the other day. I was sitting on a panel and he was the moderator. And I said, Deontay, I think I finally figured it out. And he was like, girl, figured what out? Because we weren't even talking about anything. And I said, I figured out where I fit, like on the, I guess, gay spectrum.
Yeah.
And I said, I think I'm Queen Latifah gay.
Queen Latifah gay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you probably are asking what that means.
What does Queen Latifah gay? I want to hear that, right?
Basically, it's just she lives her life in a way that her sexuality is not the thing that she leads with. It's a part of who she is. It's something that she does. Like, she's been married, I think, for a couple of decades. But when you think Queen Latifah, you think of what she's contributed to hip hop. You think of the multiple businesses that she's had. You think of baby's hair doesn't miss. We've never seen Queen Latifah have a bad hair day.
Ever.
That's more so what we're worried about.
Yeah.
Whenever she walks into a room, whenever she comes on stage, you think about the presence that she brings. You think about all of who she is as a complete being. You don't just put her in one space, and she can move throughout any space, and that same respect follows her. That's who I think I am.
Queen Latifah gay. I love it. I want to talk to you a little bit more about being Queen Latifah gay. I want to talk to you also about your new journey as doing your podcast journey,
yes.
as well as, you know, I think just some advice to parents and community, because I think because you be dropping those gems. So we're gonna
doing
drop
the
those.
I can, y'all.
Right, you're doing great. But we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching We Live in Color.
Washington's biggest night out for sports
is Sports Star.
And welcome back to We Live in Color. I am here with my girl, Michaela Kyles. Now, we were laughing during the break.
He can, as we always. As soon as we see each other, the first thing we do is start laughing.
Start laughing.
We don't even say words.
But I think we laughed. One of the things I love too, sometimes we laugh and keep from crying, right?
Yeah.
I think that, you know, I know we talked a little bit about like your identity and how you identify and just kind of like on this journey of becoming, right? Yeah. And I think that one of the things that I've always loved about you is your resilience, as in grief, because it's like grief is always here, but how did I walk myself through it? Can we talk about that a little bit? Do you mind?
No, I don't mind at all. How do I walk myself through it? This is something that I tell people all the time. You do not walk through grief. Like, think about it being a ball in a container, right? You can get, like, most people think as time goes on, the ball gets smaller, right? And that's not what happens. As time goes on, you get bigger. As time goes on, you start to learn how to move with it with you. It grows with you. It becomes with you. And I think people are looking for a end to grief. Like, okay, this happened. How long am I going to grieve? And there's really it's not linear. It's cyclical. Because, right?
Hold on. It's not what? What? I mean, I was there, but what? It's not linear. It's what?
It's not linear. It's cyclical. So it's more of
it's still liquor? Is that what you said? I'm sorry. This is supposed to be serious, but what
It's
is
okay. We do this.
Okay.
It's cyclical. So just meaning it's not from one destination to another. It's circular. It's going to keep going around.
Okay.
Because some days I'm doing great, right? And I'm having fine. Some Mother's Days I'm fine. And some Mother's Day hits me like a ton of bricks.
So for people who don't know.
Oh, for people who don't know, yes. Both of my parents have passed away. And I always say, orphan Annie could never. But
Right. Yeah.
yeah, so it's a cyclical thing. Like sometimes when you get a promotion or when something great happens, you want that good job from your parents. You want that nod. You know, people say, oh, I'm working to retire my mom or my dad. It's rough to not be able to use that as a marker or a motivation. It's rough to not be able to call them in the good times. Sometimes my mind tells me, you know, my mom passed away when I was 18, but my dad didn't pass away until I was 30. And I would always call my dad when I would catch a plane. I would call him when I got to the airport. I would call him if I had a layover, and I would call him when I got to where I was going. And still sometimes if I have a layover or when I touch down somewhere, I think to pick up my phone and call my dad to this day. And it's something that my mind is still learning. It's something that my body is still learning. And I think I saw it somewhere. It could have been a meme or, you know, we're inundated with so much information. It said that grief is love that we didn't get to express towards that person. And that really shifted something in me because I was like, wow. Yeah, like I love my dad so much. I loved my mom so much. I had a daughter who passed away, and it's like she was only alive for 3 months, and it felt like I didn't get to love her for as long as she deserved to feel a mother's love.
Yeah.
You know? And that can even feel extremely heavy. But I think you have to give yourself the time to feel grief. You have to give yourself time to actually talk about and feel those feelings. Because if you act like it's not there, if you act like everything's going to be okay, if you act like pie in the sky, you know, everyone's different. But I would be hard pressed to believe someone is not sad if their parent passes, unless you've had like a particular type of relationship. Yeah. For the average person, if you have like a good relationship, a loving, caring relationship, if your parent passes, you're going to feel some type of way. If you have a child that passes, you're going to feel some type of way. And I think that we have to give ourselves the space to acknowledge, one, that my life has changed and it's completely different. And I am not who I was, even if they take a last breath. The next millisecond, you're a completely different person.
I just lost my grandmother, my granny, a couple of months ago. And just watching the pain, like with my mother, and it's just something, and she said, and I have another friend who just lost their mom, and it's just like, it just feels like it's something that won't go away.
Yeah, because it won't.
You know?
Tell her that. It will not. And it doesn't get better, it gets different. You will learn how to cope. You'll learn how to walk with it. You'll even learn how to laugh about it and how you can carry yourself with both experiencing joy and both experiencing grief simultaneously and still be able to push through and feel joy. But you have to acknowledge it. Yeah. And don't let it consume you.
And I mean, you, with the resiliency you have, like you are a mother now, right?
Yeah.
So how are you able to navigate that space even through your grief?
Through transparency. Luckily, my children are big enough now. They're 16 and 14. I can just tell them like, hey, today, baby mama don't got it. So they'll be, Domino's will be at the door, right? Like, make sure the dog is walked, whatever the case may be. But I don't have capacity, and I am so grateful for the children that I have, because for the most part, they're empathetic human beings. So they have never, thank God, had to bury one of their parents. Ooh, there's only two of them. And I don't they have not had to bury a parent. They have never had to carry that type of grief. But they see me as a human, and they give me space to feel my grief without judgment.
Beautiful.
And I'm grateful for that. You know, I'm sure sometimes it's inconvenient if I'm having a down day and they want to go to the mall with their friends.
Right.
They know I don't have the capacity to process requests, process who's coming. I don't want to do it. I'm sure that's not fun.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm sure it's like, oh girl, my mom's sad today. Like, you know, like try again next week or call me in an hour, whatever the case may be. It's something that they're even having to figure out to navigate. But I try to just let them see me be human. I try to just let them understand me. I try to just bring them in on the journey with me so they're not feeling like it's targeted at them. Sometimes I'll even say like, okay, I'm feeling overwhelmed, or okay, I flipped out a little bit because it's already a rough day for me. I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. Or I'm sorry, I shouldn't have gone so hard. You know, and most of the time they forgive me. Sometimes I'd be like, okay, girl. But
I love the relationship that I'm seeing, you know, very many of my friends have with their children. And, you know, we talked a lot about like breaking generational curses. Like, you know, what are some of those things that you know that you have broken that curse?
So I was talking to my therapist.
Hey, therapist.
Hey.
You better not be watching because that messes up. Like,
We love you, girl.
Oh, hey, girl.
You can watch.
Oh, wait. Hey, girl.
Yeah. You know what therapist is.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
And I was talking to my therapist and she reframed something for me. And because generational curses wasn't really sitting well with me, and she reframed it as a generational pattern. And there was a moment that may not even seem like that deep for other people, but my daughter went on a HBCU college tour, and she was in New Orleans and she got to hang out with my little cousins, and my little cousins are college graduates. They've got degrees, and none of them have kids. They're in their 20s. They're just kicking it. You know, like they're just kicking it. And Levi called me to let me know, like, hey, Mom, we're linking up. We're getting ready to go to the Mardi Gras parade. We're going to hang out. And sent me a video later of them all hanging out. But what she doesn't know is that I got off the phone and I was sobbing. And it was because I was so grateful that she has that example about what life could look like. Mm-hmm. Like, me and my friends make being single mothers look like a ball.
Yeah.
Like, we have a time with our kids. Luckily, again, we have sweet kids. They're fun. We have a good time. But I don't want that for my daughter. I don't want my daughter to be a single mom. I don't want her to have to be figuring out how to raise a child at 20. I don't want her to have to carry that responsibility at that age. And it was so refreshing to see that, like, I'm working this hard and I get to give her an example that I could not be because I made different choices.
Yeah.
I was so overjoyed that she got to look and see a different way to live.
Yeah.
Like, as fun as we can make being a single mom look, as cool as we can make struggle look, as baby, I don't want this for you.
Yeah.
And her being on a college tour, surrounded by her educated Black cousins
Who's still cutting up.
who are still at Mardi Gras having fun, making sure she's safe. She's with their 3 or 4 of my male cousins were there. She was safe. She was protected. My female cousins were there. They're half her, like, passing down safety, passing down a expectation of education, passing down the expectation of being your best self and not just, oh, well, we made this mistake. We're going to figure it out because we're resilient. This is what Black women. I don't want her to have to experience life like that. And I know that's not fun to say. I know it's not like the cool thing to say, but breaking the expectation of having to go through that type of struggle at that age is something that I am so proud of. And, it's early, I got pregnant when I was 19. So, she's 16. We got some time, but
Yeah.
I was in college, but even listening to her talk, she wants something different for herself. And that's all I can do.
Yeah.
All I can do is give the tools. All I can do is, hey, we're butting heads. We're getting into it. You don't understand me. We're not getting along. Here's a therapist. You need to talk to someone, and maybe I don't have the tools.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Therapy is a one of the biggest thing of breaking
Yes.
curses with family. So I want to shout out to you and your therapist and and your babies. I want to, speaking of your babies, you're getting ready to start a podcast, and I want to unpack that.
Yes.
We're going to take one more break. We're going to do a We Live in Color tribute, and I got a surprise.
Oh.
You're watching We Live in Color.
Hi there, my name is Angela Poe Russell. Some of you know me from my years being a journalist, a reporter, host, but I've written a musical, co-written a musical, because I have an amazing team around me. It's called Aviatrix, and it's running at Seattle Public Theater this spring. But you can get an exclusive preview because Seattle Association of Black Journalists is having a program called Black Voices Matter. It's March 14th, on my birthday. Like, imagine that. And we're going to preview this new musical. You'll get to hear some of the numbers and hear the story behind it and hear how it went from a newsroom to a stage. So that's March 14th, the Seattle Association of Black Journalists at the Northwest African American Museum. I hope to see you there.
Experience the breathtaking production that leaves both audiences and critics awestruck. Les Miserables, April 7th through 19th at the Paramount Theater. Tickets at stgpresents.org.
And welcome back to We Live in Color. I'm here with Michaela Kyles, and girl, all right, girl, I love you, and I'm going to be transparent. If you don't take that damn scarf off, it keep on slipping, girl.
Y'all.
It's slipping, it's sliding. It's like DMX. I'm slipping, I'm falling. I can't get up.
It's been whooping me.
It is whooping you. Take it off, girl. You can take it off. Just take it off. But this is a transparent show. Look at
Take it
that.
off.
That chick with the braid.
It's done its job.
It's
done its
beautiful.
job. There we
It's
go.
done its job.
We're doing okay? We're doing
Yes, we're doing
okay.
great. We're living in color.
Thanks. We're
All of
living in
that.
color, all of it.
All of it.
Color. Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
Journey,
Love
because
it.
we're going to be transparent.
We're transparent. Yes.
So, speaking of which,
Yes.
you're on this new journey,
I am.
right? You are starting your own podcast.
Start dilly-dallying with that.
You and your daughter are starting your podcast.
Yes. Okay, so I'm really excited about this. So I already have a podcast. It's called Memoirs on Winging It. And I dropped the podcast 2020, like right after my father passed away. And it was literally just a sounding board for me to get my feels off.
Yeah.
I brought people in and we talked about like different topics. Like I have a lot of great friends. And so we talked about different things. We talked about single parenthood, but I had single father on. A lot of the time, single dads, they don't get a voice.
At all.
You hear so much about single moms, what we're dealing with, what we've got going on. But like, imagine being a single Black dad with like no resources and there's not a bunch of programs that are here to help them or clamoring to give them anything. That's another soapbox, Black man. I like.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
That's another soapbox. Yeah, so it was just a space where we talked about different things. And then grief, as we talked about earlier, started to take its toll on me. And I felt like I was in a place where I didn't want to talk. I didn't have anything to say. And so I hung up my mic. Or put however you would put that.
Yeah.
I turned the mic off. And I just kind of put it away. And over time, people were like, when are you going to come back? When are you going to bring your podcast back? I loved your pod. I loved your pod. And I was just like, yeah, I don't think I have anything to say. And one night, early morning, God, we were talking about God, woke me up and was like, hey, you should do this. And I was like, okay, should I? Is that really you? Is that myself? Like, what's happening? And I texted a friend of mine who is a director, producer, AD. He's in LA. And I was like, hey, I just woke up. I have this idea. Do you think it could work? And he started texting me, the bubble comes up, bubble came up, went away. Bubble came up, went away. And I was like, oh, Lord, he's about to tell me all the reasons why this is not about to work. And the text message came through and it was a production breakdown.
Oh, wow.
Of how we could do what I had in my mind.
Love good friends.
Immediately. And he was like, this is so doable. He was like, do this, do that, put this on it, do that. you got sauce. That's literally his words.
Yeah.
Like literally his words. And I was like, can you come to Seattle to help, direct it for me? He was like, I would love to. I'm grateful. And he came down to do it with me. And it's Memoirs on Winging It, but it's a 4-episode episodic called The Work of Loving. And it is a sit-down conversation with myself and my daughter and our family therapist. And we talk about just kind of like the difference in like millennial parenting and parenting a teenager and what that looks like in this world and in this scape. And we had some pretty public things happen with me and my daughter the summer of 2025. And what camera is it? Look straight into camera.
Oh, we're going to do that.
I was going to say, yeah. But
it's right there, though.
The community, y'all showed up for me and my baby, and I'll never forget it. Ever. Got me my baby back. So,
Beautiful.
yeah.
So you unpack those.
We unpack all that.
And when does that come out?
That doesn't drop until May 10th, which is Mother's Day. It feels far away, but I thought it was just great. And my team also, they were like, Mother's Day, it's a conversation between a mom and a daughter. I think that it's going to be the best for that day. So we're going to drop on Mother's Day. We have a premiere party happening at Populous Hotel Seattle, May 10th from 3 to 5.
Okay.
It's going to be a time, y'all. So I would love, love, love for community to show up, for people to be there. It's not just a conversation just for mothers and daughters. It's a conversation that overlaps into parenthood. And, dads with daughters or dads with children, you might want to come to sit down to see how to have a certain conversation.
Bring your daughters, huh?
Bring your babies. Bring your mom.
Yeah.
It's Mother's Day.
You know what? We're gonna do something different because I don't usually do this. I want you to give a call to action for May 10th. So go ahead.
Okay.
Right here in this camp.
Okay. Call to action for May 10th. Period. Okay. So May 10th, Memoirs on Winging It, The Work of Loving. It drops. We have a premiere party happening at Populous Hotel Seattle. It's from 3 to 5. Y'all, it's going to be a time. We're going to drop the episode. Then we are going to...
Come on.
Oh, I was like, what's it? Oh, Aaron too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Y'all can stand right there.
Ooh,
lean down.
Okay.
Lean down.
Oof.
And then what? Finish it. Finish.
Okay. Populous Hotel Seattle. We are going to be unpacking what it is to be a Black millennial parent with support. I would love for you all to be there. It's going to be a time afterwards. We're going to have a rooftop party at Fern. It's going to be a time. We've got a DJ. Bring your moms. Get groovy. It's going to be great.
That's beautiful. And usually I ask you, like, who has helped you live in color? But I think I want to do something a little different.
Oh, okay.
Come this way. Come around to Uncle Deontay. Come on.
I don't know. Aaron's pants.
It's okay.
Okay.
Here. We're going to do impromptu.
Impromptu.
And go ahead and talk to your mama.
Oh, my goodness.
Go ahead.
Erica's like, oh, my God. Like, Erica's like...
So I was a little bit unprepared.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to let you know that I love you and I'm really proud of you and everything that you've been doing over the past couple months. And I also wanted to let you know that, you already know your name means to be like God. But I also wanted to let you know that you've done so well with actually living that out through your life, with showing me how to forgive and how to love, and also giving me unconditional love, because it's something that I've tried to find in other people or other substances or other places, but I realized that my love is right here and that you are literally the love of my life.
Jeez.
So I love you so much, Mommy. And I know that sometimes, like, I be acting a fool. I be popping it, like, I be acting a fool. And sometimes I don't like to see it your way, but the Lord, he draws me in close and he's like, your mom's right, and you need to sit down, and you need to realize that she's right, whether it's through a Bible scripture or through giving me a word at church. He lets me know that he's already talking to me through you. And I know that sometimes it's hard, and you may feel like, you're not fully representing God, but I just wanted to let you know that you fully represent him in a lot of ways that you don't even know.
That's so beautiful. No response. Your turn.
Hello, Mom. I just wanted to tell you that I love you so much, and I'm very grateful for all the things that you accomplished in me and my sister's life and in your own. Thank you, baby.
He's the strong, silent type, y'all.
That's beautiful. Give your mama a hug so we can wrap up this show.
I love you guys so much, my babies. Oh, love you. Don't. Oh my God.
Thank y'all so much.
I'm very. I would have had to put on, button downs and things.
Right. No. They are fine and they are fabulous. But I just, I think that you needed that. I've had parents that have been on the show, but I think that the way that you are able to express, like, not just the love for your children, but the journey you are becoming, and your children are also becoming themselves. And it's such a beautiful thing that we don't get to see we don't really have that conversation in our community.
Yeah.
And I just,
Yeah, I'm trying to hold it together, y'all. Don't want my lashes coming off.
And before we get out of here, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to say anything that you need to, sis, because you are becoming. And I appreciate it.
Say anything that I need to, well. Okay.
Say anything that you need to. Anything that you need to.
Honestly, I've seen you do like shout outs to, I guess, like people that have helped you. And I was this morning thinking about my mother. And, my mom was, make sure y'all hear this. My mom was a god of a human being. And she, as a mother now, I realize how much she did to keep me protected.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
It was never gray. It was black and white when it came to protecting us. And I see now as an adult how much she probably sacrificed and how much she sat through. And how much pushback she probably got and how much grief she probably had to sit in and how many relationships she probably had to grieve just to make sure that we were protected. And as a mother now, I appreciate that grind and that hustle so much. And I just, I talk about her all the time online or whatever, but it's like I'm learning her, even with her not being here, I'm learning her at a depth that I've not had to understand until these past few years, and things that I've had to move and relationships that I've had to grieve and boundaries that I've had to put in place. But I just wanted to give Gail T. Kyles a shout out for holding me down. That girl protected me relentlessly and ruthlessly, and I know it.
That's beautiful.
And I'm grateful, and I'm going to do the same about mine.
Absolutely. And I'm quite sure she is smiling down saying, that's right, and amen to that.
And I'm going to do the same for mine, no matter what.
I love that. And I love you.
I love you.
And thank you for being a guest.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. You had me fall.
Honey, we went through all these emotions. And mind you, when we do talk on the phone, it's always only supposed to be for 2 minutes, but it always ends up turning into
I'll call you hey, I have a quick question, and then an hour later.
Right. Because you are, I'm just so proud of the woman that you are becoming. And
I'm so proud of you. Are you kidding? You're carrying the Black queer community on your back, my boy, and you're doing it with integrity, and you're doing it in a way that's loud and unapologetic and good and right and safe.
Yeah.
And that is not being done in a lot of ways. You are helping just because you are showing up to take and make space for people because it's what's right. And I don't want you to ever lose focus on what's right, because people will try to sway you with all types of things.
Oh, they have.
I see y'all.
I see you.
We see y'all.
We see you. Wait for the book. Secrets and Lies, the true autobiography of Deontay Damper. Can't be bought.
And I'm going to write the forward.
Right. It'll be called Can't Be Bought. The true autobiography of Deontay Damper.
It's going to be expensive.
Right. Expensive. Right. But I love you.
I love
Honey,
you
we
so
can
much.
be here all day.
I know,
But
literally,
right,
Kiki all
right.
day. I
But
know.
I'm looking forward to the podcast. Super proud of your journey and you becoming and whatever we can do here in this studio. Please let us know what we can do. We love you.
Thank you all so much.
You know, and I want to thank you, community. You know, this is such a great show. It was such a great show. You know, it's great when you're able to share space with people you are growing with. Like, we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
And if you have anything that you would like me to know, please or you want to be a guest on the show, please email me at Deontay@whereweconverge.com. Please check out whereweconverge.com to find out why Black media matters and also why friendship matters.
Yes.
Walk with love, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye.
Hey everybody, Deontay Damper. To learn more about our blog posts, community events, and more, go to whereweconverge.com.